All right, so I have no makeup on right now, and I'm gonna show you what glasses that I've been wearing. So you know I have 3 different types of glasses that I wear a lot. I don't wear contacts that much unless I'm doing on-air work or I'm doing a photo shoot. So these are my Fendi glasses. I get my glasses at Costco in the optical department. They have a really beautiful designer collection, so I get them at a fraction of the cost, and I really love them. So these are the Fendis. They have a little bit of the logo on the side. These are black. Then after that, those are like 4 years old, I think. And then I got the Ferragamos. It's pretty much the same. Has a little Ferragamo logo on the side here. And you can see they're pretty similar, right? And then I went on I thought I lost, this is the story of my life. I thought I lost my Fendis, which are my favorite. They just fit perfectly. I love how they feel. And I thought I lost them on my recent trip to HSN, and I think it was May. And so I went out and I bought another pair. I got these Jimmy Choos that were fun because they were dark on the top and they're almost like an eggplant color. And then they have this silver glitter on the bottom. So there was a little sparkle to them. But with these glasses, since you can see that the rims are a lot larger, these are transitional also, so they'll get darker when I go out into the sun. They, cover up a little bit more of my brows, a little bit bigger. So I need my makeup to really stand out, to really pop and not kind of get lost behind a lot of whatever's going on here. So those are my 3 different glasses that I go back and forth with. So obviously my Fendis were tucked away in a drawer. I did not put them there. Someone did. I'm always blaming somebody else. I probably did, right? But these are the ones that I really like and I tend to wear all the time, but I'll go through 3 different options. So I have options for my style and whatever I'm wearing. So first and foremost, ladies, we have redness, we have discoloration. So you want to neutralize your eyelid first and also do any color correction and concealer, because when you wear your glasses, it accentuates if you have darkness or redness. So it's almost like a magnifying glass on them, right? So I like to start off with having a really nice neutral face, covering up any redness, any of the darkness. So first I'm going to take the Ever. This is a priming moisturizer, broad spectrum SPF 30. This is going to be your titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. What's really nice about this is it's clean beauty, something I use. I love how I'm not big into primers, but this really hydrates my skin and almost grips my foundation and anything I put on my skin. I love that I get the SPF 30 and I don't have to do another step. So it's like a 2-in-1. All right. So next I'm going to take one of our most popular products is the eye and lip primer. So this is the eye primer that I just use my finger to put on my lid. It neutralizes out any of the darkness, any veins, gives a nice priming to your eyeshadow. I can't live without this product. I refuse to put on any makeup if I don't have this product. So this is very, very popular. I know a lot of you ladies have this at home. So this is like you can follow along with this little makeup tutorial. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the corrector. It's a peachy corrector from Ever Skin. I've mentioned it a lot in my videos, but I want to just take out any kind of just darkness underneath here. I want to color correct. I'm going to take one of my brushes in my little essential brush kit that I just came out with. This is a really nice concealer brush. You can use it for your lips too, but I really like it for underneath your eyes. You can get into like the little areas. It's the perfect brush to get right up underneath the eye, and it doesn't feel like you have this huge brush trying to place product on the face. So I'm going to do a little corrector, bring it up into this area of the eye where you have that darkness. We all have like darkness or blue up in here. So this is first the corrector. Sometimes you can just use the corrector. You don't need to do a concealer over, depending on what your skin looks like. I just love how this color corrects, makes it a little bit nice and bright. Then I'm going to take the light concealer from Ever. Very hydrating too, ladies. This is really nice. It's not actually just makeup, it's also skincare. So this is in light. This is the Daylight Treatment Concealer. Just going to use a little bit underneath my eyes. and just get everything really nice and neutral. You can do a little bit more shadow if you're comfortable with that and you don't feel comfortable being too natural. I like to go lighter because glasses are already framing your face. They're already kind of having like a barrier between your eyes and when you're looking at people. So I like to go lighter. I like to emphasize the liner. That's really important. I'm going to show you my trick on putting on the eyeliner. It's not typical. It's not your typical. It's one of my great tricks that I learned from Bobbi Brown when I used to work for Bobbi Brown as a freelance makeup artist. So this is the Blvd palette that I'm going to be using. Lots of options. It's my only 5-well palette, all mattes and neutral. So it's really nice. I like, it's funny because I tend to always be wearing Bottled Blonde, and then when I switch over to this, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. It's so matte. There's so much I can do with it. So I'm gonna just take my eyeshadow brush out of my essential kit, and I'm just gonna use this bone color. I'm gonna use the bone color all over my lid, and it's going to just set a nice base. And then I'm going to really just work on emphasizing a little bit of darkness on the outside. So the idea is to have a really beautiful polished look. It is not about wearing tons of makeup because I want my eyes to be defined and I want them to pop, but I don't want to heavy them down with a lots of shadow. So I'm going to go into this little oyster color right here in the middle of the palette. I'm just going to go into the crease. It's very, very light. This is a beautiful oyster color. It's just going to give me a little bit more of depth. It's just going to look a little bit more like I have something going on my eyes, but I really am keeping it nice and light. Very fresh. Then I'm going to just take my smudging brush and I'm going to go into the brown. Sometimes I'll mix the two together. I just want to have a little bit of the color coming out on this end. So I'm bringing the eye out and I'm giving it some beautiful dimension underneath those eyeglasses. I just love how just really polished. It's a very nice work look. It's a very nice everyday look. This palette gives you lots of options. You can use it wet or dry. And I'm going to just use a little bit of this on my fingers just to get it off. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to take an eyeliner. I have a waterproof, really nice, soft, creamy eyeliner pencils. I have them in dark chocolate that I mention a lot. I love dark chocolate. I do have black. I have cactus, which I'm going to be using today. It's a nice hunter green. And I also have brought in for fall navy. It's called suede blue. It's so, so beautiful. I love navy. Navy is your alternative from wearing black or wearing dark chocolate. So today I'm going to be wearing cactus. I just love how this looks. It is just such a you really can't tell what kind of color this is. It's dark enough, but it's like just so interesting and dynamic. So I'll change between dark chocolate and cactus. So I've been on a cactus kick for a bit right now. So this is what's really important. Instead of applying the liner nice and thick all over the eye and creating heaviness. So you don't want to have that heaviness underneath frames already, right? So I have these frames. I want my eyes to pop. I want them to be defined, but I don't want to overtax them where I'm like, oh, I want my eyes to be seen. And what am I really doing is making them smaller and darkening them up. So what I'm going to do is, I love this trick. So what you want to do is get close to your lash line, almost like you're in the lash line, okay? So I just hold my eye just a little bit and I go right, when I feel it, right into my lashes. Like it kind of feels weird, you know you're doing it right. So I go in, I want to make my lash line look thicker. I really don't want to add lots of bulk of liner up here. It's just too heavy. It's just dated. It just looks too much for especially wearing glasses. So you're defining your eye, you're making your eye look beautiful, you're giving structure to your eye. So I almost put it in on the inner waterline coming into the tear duct area because I don't want thickness there. So you can easily change the shape of your eye to very round if you do too much liner. So that's why I keep it very, very thin and I go right into the lashes, thickening that up. You can go a little bit heavier on the outside if you like that. And then you can also take a Q-tip and smudge up the liner to give you a little bit of a softer look. I like to do that sometimes too. But now you'll see I have only the top done here. You're gonna see there's more definition. Hopefully these aren't too reflective for you, but you're gonna see more definition. You're gonna see your eye behind the glass now instead of not having anything. So you're getting that really pretty liner definition. Here are my eyes behind my beautiful glasses. And this eye really does not pull anything out, does not give you any kind of strong look to it because you're not defining it. So underneath is also a very important tip for liner. I just go right at the very corner and I almost just kind of like skip it around on the bottom liner and just smudge it because I want it to stay out. I don't want to bring it all underneath here and go into my tear duct area. It's too heavy, it's too much. So I'm going to go on to the left eye. Also, this is the creamiest waterproof eyeliner. It just glides so nicely and it's so highly pigmented that you don't have to work that hard, which is something I really like. All right, so I have another really great tip for you. This is something I've talked about a lot as a professional makeup artist, is using a nude eyeliner pencil. Now this one I have here, I just came out with this. This is a brow light and waterline. So you can use this for the brows up here to highlight, or you can use it for the inner waterline in the eye here. So why would you do that? So this is a nice creamy pencil. It's a cream color, it's a nude color. And if you have redness that most of us do in the inner waterline of your eye, makes your eyes look red, makes them look tired, or you have small eyes, you want to open them up, you want to make them look bigger. This is what you do. It's a nice little trick. So it's going to take a little practice. So I know it's kind of weird to put a pencil on the actual inner waterline, but you just go across. And if you have to do, skip it over a little bit and then, go back to it, that's fine. So you're going to just make your eyes look wide, more open with the nude pencil. I love this trick. My eyes usually water a little bit when I do it, but it is something that a lot of the supermodels do, a lot of makeup artists do on photo shoots to get the eye a little bit wider and open. Eye brightener is another thing that you can do. You can use our eye brightener, has a little wand at the end, and you can go into the eye area here and lighten up the areas that you feel are dark that you really want to highlight underneath your glasses. So you're really highlighting, bringing your eyes out. I'm gonna do mascara, 2 coats of mascara. You really want to have your lashes really strong and beautiful, not clumpy. You can use a heated eyelash curler that I like using, or you can use an eyelash curler. That's the traditional one. This is from Shuamura. It's the only brand that I truly, truly find curls your lashes. So this is really a great staple. You can only buy it online now. All right, so another thing is that we've got to do foundation. And guess what? I'm not using La Mer, believe it or not. I'm using the Ever Forever. This is a foundation made in Japan. It is absolutely beautiful. And I wanted to just show you something different. I don't know if I've shown you this before on my channel. Just shaking it well. Came out recently. It's beautiful, really pretty foundation, and I love the packaging. Look how thin. So at first I was like, oh, what is that? And then it fits perfectly into my travel bag, in my makeup bag, and I'm like, this is the best thing. It's so nice and skinny that it fits perfect. Now I'm using my foundation brush from my Essential Brush Kit, and I'm just going to work the foundation into my skin, and then we will move on. What I like about using this brush is that sometimes it's very easy to get foundation into my hair that's white up there around my forehead, and it looks really bad having foundation in my hair and my hairline. So it's like a yellow look. I've done that so many times. So I can have more precise application instead of using my fingers, so I can get right around my eyebrows. Sometimes I don't have my foundation like as close to my eyebrows as I need to, and I'll take it over my lips just so it's like a primer. But I love this foundation because it feels so hydrating on my skin, and it doesn't feel like makeup, and I love the coverage. So this is something I've been kind of every other third day or fourth day I'll be using, and then I go back to my La Mer. Switching it up, right? It's always fun. All right, so let's make the face come alive, because when you're wearing glasses, sometimes you kind of miss that whole glow and that whole like nice brightness to the skin. I'm using a palette that I created called Ageless. It is all blushes. It's my only all blush kit. Beautiful, soft, rosy, pretty. I just love how this looks on the skin. This is a universal all year round blush kit. And I'm just mixing these two together. I just sweep it over with my blush brush here in my kit, and it's really, just really nice. I put it on the apples of the cheeks, sweep back. You want your face to come alive, you need that color. I always like a little bit more than not, because it's going to break down with my skin as the day goes on. Now lips, I'm going to be using my organza. I'm going to show you two options, okay? I'm going to show you nude, and I'm going to show you a bold glossy red. So depending on what mood you're in, maybe you're going out at night and you're putting your glasses on, and you have jeans and a blazer and you want it to be like all about red lips and your glasses, a really sophisticated look, I'm going to show you what that looks like. So this is what it looks like with the blush on. Really pretty, bringing out more of your skin, face, looking healthy. Here we are with these glasses. Looks really nice. I haven't gotten to the brows yet, so don't worry. That's going to be our last and most important of framing our face. Let me just see what these look like on with my little Ferragamos. Okay, so you see more. It's just pretty. The eyes are not overly overdone, so they look really nice with these three different variations of glasses. So I'm going to use organza. It's a waterproof lip liner. It has a little brush on the end if you want to kind of smudge your lip liner together. I'll fill my lip in just a little bit. And I'm going to be using Nikol. It's my everyday go-to lipstick. Really pretty, just like a nice high gloss, neutral. So pretty. And then let's just do the brows. Now, two really important products here. I have a skinny brow pencil. These are new. They came out with in my studio for fall. We have a couple different colors for you. We have taupe, we have medium brown, we have dark brown. So it has a little spoolie. You can brush your brows up. Now, if you don't have brows, or they're sparse brows or they're light brows, really defining your brows and filling them in with a pencil. This is a really nice skinny brow, so you can really make those hairs. All you have to do is just glide through your brows. Now, I have thick brows, yes. Do I really need to fill in? Not so much. But I'm showing you if you don't have brows or you want to define them a little bit more, you're going to, these are the, you can see with some of my glasses, my brows were higher than the frame. So you really want to keep them nice and framed so they come out behind the glasses. So you would just go through your brow, making them nice and arched. If you don't know where the arch is, a very simple, easy trick to do. Take the pencil, go the ball of your nose, diagonal. See this? That's right where you should be arching. Your brow should be arching. Does that sound funny? Arching? This is where the arch should be. So very easy to do. Inside of the nose straight up is where it should be starting, and then corner of the eye, corner of the brow right here. So that's an easy little cheat sheet. Fill your brows in, nicely shape them. And then what I like to do, because yes, my brows are, you know, a little bit more hairy. I am Greek. I've said this multiple times. This is why. I have a clear brow fix. We came out with clear. I'm so excited because I'm not adding darkness to my brows, and they're going to stay up all day long. It's just like a little hairspray for your brows. Once you do that, you don't have to worry about your brows going anywhere, especially me when they get really unruly. And we'll put on these glasses, see what we think. And then we have our complete look. I'm gonna change my lip though, so you can see how dynamic can go from just neutral every day going to work. This is your look. You wear glasses all the time, really beautiful with your eyes popping, skin looking beautiful, nice, and covering everything up from redness, darkness, pigmentation around the eye area. And then we're gonna go into a red lip. Ready? I'm going to be using my Brick lip liner, again waterproof, nice and creamy. Just going to outline my lips. And I'm taking a new color called Fire Engine, one of my favorites. I had this in the studio for years, and then we have brought it back in for fall. So you have a bright, beautiful lip. It's not too bright, but let's look and see what it looks like with glasses. So you have beautiful, bright lip, neutral eyes, not too overpowering, which gives you a lot of flexibility. You can change your lip color to be more of a raisin color, more bright like this red. You can go neutral, so your look is looking very consistent with your eyeshadows, your blushes being really nice and pretty and rosy and soft. Nothing's too harsh because we're working with an accessory. Glasses are an accessory, even though we need them to see. It's adding something to our faces. So I think that I really love the red lip. I don't know what you ladies think. Maybe write in the comments below. Do you like the neutral lip or do you like more of the bold lip? Depending on, I guess, the mood that you're in. I like switching it up, and I love the red lip with the glasses. I just do. I don't know. There's something about it. It seems very sophisticated. So this is the Ferragamos, and then the Fendi's, which are my favorite that I always wear. So this is what it looks like. So that's it. So to recap, ladies, conceal and cover up any of the darkness, the redness. That's the first and foremost thing because we don't want to accentuate that. Filling your brows, make sure that you are framing your face with your brows because when all you see is just the tips. You want this to be really nice and framing around the glasses. Beautiful blush, bring your skin alive, not too much color. Bold lip, neutral lip, whatever your heart desires. 2 coats of mascara. Remember the really great trick to neutralizing the eye with the nude eye pencil. And then you can do the eye brightener. Make sure you line with my little tip. I'm getting it right into the lash line. And then you'll be able to pop your eyes, get them looking gorgeous behind those glasses, and feel really confident. So until my next video, I'll see you later.